March 10th, 2021. March is the month where most of your bees are dying from old age. And that's the reason why it's hard to get nukes through winter. If you have a colony of bees and say only 20% of those bees are going to make it to the following spring, a nuke is going to be in danger of not having enough bees to restart. And yesterday I was doing the outside hives, taking out the sugar and that shim. And then I got in here yesterday and I was looking at a few of these, and I just been in there a week ago. I found most of the queens had stopped laying and there was only a handful of bees. So what I did this morning, the first thing I started, and I took and I caged. I made sure there was a little bit of honey where the queen was. I put her in near honey, and the cage is over honey and the queen and some bees in there. And then I numbered that frame. There's 8 more down there, so there is nine frames with queens in cages. And then these are some small colonies right here that are really too small to do any good on their own. And what I've been doing is, see, those queens were up here in the window, and they got spaces now, and these right here aren't really big enough to put in the window, so I'm not going to bother doing that. I'll put some larger colonies in the window. So then what I did, I went ahead, I tried not to split colonies so early in the year, but I had no other choice. It's all or nothing. I've located the queen in every one of my large colonies outside. Some of them weren't so large. I'll have to be careful with those. But the large ones will do just fine. I plugged a hole, and the reason why is because most of these colonies have workers and they'll go back to the original hive. And this medium, that's a new medium with some honey, and the old medium stayed there. So they were full of bees, and plus it helps when the workers come back, they smell home. So you want to leave some part of the hive there. So none of those along the wall have queens. All the queens are here, and I'll be taking these to the south apiary in a few days, and they're going to stay plugged. No bees are getting out until I take them to a different location, because I don't want those workers going back to their original location. And then tomorrow, and because this is underneath the roof and it doesn't matter if it rains or not, tomorrow I'm going to take those frames with the cage queens and I'm going to put them according to the number. I try to make sure that queen sticks with that number so I know the history of her. Those frames are going to go in here, and then these right here are going to take the full-size deep that I've been downsized, those small ones I showed you, 5 frames in a deep. We're going to go on here, and then that number will be with that queen, that number will be there. And then I have more colonies that I took the queens out of than I have queens. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and check those out there. The smallest colonies in there are going to go with the largest colonies out here that need a queen. And then the queen will go with the number that she's in right now. And then later, someday, I'm going to take this other deep away with the other number. And then that will be saved for when they grow again. So, been a busy day. Well, I'll be honest with you guys. I did something yesterday and I kind of regret it. I was lazy. I thought, well, I killed one queen. I was just going to combine colonies and killed the queen in the smallest colony. And I said, what the hell am I doing? Can't blame the queen if she's not laying. So I killed the queen yesterday. I regret it. And I decided to spend the day doing this. I've got 83 colonies right now. And maybe some of these queens here, maybe they won't lay when they have more bees, but it's worth a shot. Okay? Thank you.